Okay, organization and running a business. You'd think you'd need to be organized. You don't. My business partner is incredibly, I don't want to say unorganized, but the opposite of organized. Okay, so there's two ways to do this. One person is highly detailed. They'll have a list of things they do, and they'll go through them, and they'll really be quite methodical. The next person, this is what I think the opposite of that is they just have something that needs to be done today, a critical action, and they'll achieve that. And loads of little things won't get done. That person needs someone that does all the little things. The person that does all the little things will get the critical action done as well. So they're your preferred CEO, preferred MD. So how does organization help you? And what practices can you have that I can help you with to make you a more effective CEO? Okay, last video was all about using the calendar, your calendar, Google Calendar, because it's on your phone. It can be on a tab on your Chrome, on your browser, on your computer. I find is the best way of scheduling tasks, especially ones you don't need to do today, you don't need to do tomorrow, but next Monday, you need that done. So for me, the calendar takes away the to-do list. And as we spoke about in the last video, the to-do list is something that just gets carried forward into infinity. So ditch the to-do list, put it all on the calendar, and put on those bits that aren't necessary but are there if you have free time on Google Keep or something similar like Evernote. Okay, so how do you organize? You get your calendar, and every day you update your calendar, meetings. So for example, every month I want to do the accounts. So at the beginning of the month, it comes up, monthly accounts. I'll get that done, and then I'll drag that to the beginning of next month. Every week you want to check sales. You have a little sales section on a Tuesday afternoon where you check your sales. You drag it to the next Tuesday. It's very rewarding to drag those boxes, those repeatables forward. I don't set repeat this every week. I weirdly like to drag it, because let's say Tuesday emergency happens, and it doesn't happen on the Tuesday, so I'll drag it to the Wednesday, so that the point of when you have to drag it forward a day means you didn't achieve on that day. So we are not going to do to-do lists. No, they're gone. Instead, you are going to use the calendar. Calendar? You're going to have, let's say that's Google, and then you're going to have Google Keep for just bits and bobs, infos that you need. And the last point in all of this is you need to prioritize. So a lot of people seem to like wasting time. What I mean is, let's say you have a workshop or a warehouse and you have an office. Staff will go to the warehouse and back for single items. A CEO will wait till he's got 50 things he needs to achieve in the warehouse, and he'll go once, do all 50 items, and then return. That's the difference between staff and management. Think about when you're prioritizing a task, how does this impact the bottom line? So, small thing, like, gonna say vacuuming the office so that, you know, it's all clean. It's not a priority if 10 products that have arrived in the warehouse today are not on your website. Updating a product page is not an essential item if you are out of packaging material. If your bank is unreconciled and your bookkeeper is in, you've got to appreciate what hits the bottom line. And those are the tasks that have to be done in front of all others. And weirdly, so many people want to concentrate on the small things that don't matter. So make sure you have an effective way of prioritizing what is in here. We talked a lot about priorities with e-commerce, that you need. The key function is picked and packed and shipped. So if you have a business and then stock replacement, nothing else mattered. Like on the highest level of your triangle, pick and pack and new stock. Everything else was after that. You know, accounts is after that. Product pages are after that. You know, well-being all comes after that money-generating item. So think about what is critical in the business you do. Let's say you're a YouTuber. You need a video going out this week. Nothing else matters. Have you got a video ready to go out? Yeah, for e-commerce, it's picked, packed, and shipped. So all function must revolve around that. And don't get distracted by things that don't matter. Use your calendar, ditch the to-do list, Google Keep, prioritize. And we got one guy near us who's very successful. He cracks me up because he says, I try and achieve one thing each day. Just one thing. If I achieve one thing, it's been a good day. And there's something to think about, because it's like this whole make your bed. You've made your bed, so you've achieved something in a day, and it's the first thing you do. So well done, you've achieved something. And you know what? It's addictive. You achieve making your bed, or he achieves his first task. It's really easy to achieve a second task once you've done the first. So don't fail at making your bed. Don't fail at that first task. Get that first task done, and then move on to the next one. That's it. Totally forgot about organization, and that's batching. So it's that whole concept of going to the warehouse with 50 things, getting all 50 things done, and not going back and forth for every time you think of something in the warehouse. Same would happen with accounts. Once a month, all accounting things done in one section. You do a 3-hour monk mode. And monk mode's just concentrating. Don't be fooled by the internet. Monk mode is like old times. It's just you doing your job. So yeah, once a month, accounts, 3 hours, blitz through it all, scan everything, label everything, get it all into your electronic Dropbox, pile it all in there, ready for the bookkeeper or the accountant, and you do that once a month. You build up, so bills, you get invoices in. So let's say CEO or MD, or even if you've got a finance director, you don't pay off, I've got a bill. I'll now pay the bill. Right, bill paid, boom, boom. No. You stack up a whole month's worth. Right, got a stack of bills. Right, bill 1, bill 2, bill 3, bill 4, bill 5. Into the accounting, bang, done. Batch it, batch your work. So my inbox, you know how an inbox just keeps on coming. And if you're a certain type of person, you just watch your inbox and it's just all day distracting you. I wouldn't do it. In the morning, I would do all the tasks that I wanted to get done. So I'd check our Google Ads metrics every day. I'd check our Google Ads because it's the most important thing. It was driving sales. I would then make sure we had all our materials, our packaging materials, our shipping materials, that everything was taken care of. I'd only look at the inbox, and the inbox would be growing. Hundreds of emails would be stacking up. Come 3:30, monk mode, I would then just blitz through the inbox, bottom to top. Don't start at the top because they just keep coming. Bottom to top, just boom, 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 through. Clear that inbox, totally empty, come 5 o'clock or whenever your day finished. Don't get distracted by the inbox in the morning because at the end of the day it needs to be empty. So I would literally get all my other tasks done, all done, Google Ads, London Underground ads, packaging, warehouse, stock, all that stuff, aftercares, legal cases. Last thing in the day, sometimes 4:30, sometimes 5 o'clock, I'd start the inbox, blitz through the inbox, clear that inbox once a day. At least I cleared the inbox once a day, but I did it in a batch. I didn't do inbox, ads, inbox, distraction, no. Chunk it, batch it and chunk it. I'd recommend that with all tasks. And if something, let's say your inbox doesn't need to be done today. Let's say it can be done once a week. Do it once a week. It's like stock order. When we ordered stock, it needed to be done once a week. So we ordered once a week. Sometimes we would have called, do you want to order anything today? No, we'll order every Tuesday, as always. So I definitely recommend what's the longest time this thing can wait before it needs to be done. It's a good way to look at things. For stock management, it's once a week. No other orders between that time. The inbox needs to be cleared every day. Aftercares need to be attended to once a day. So your inbox only needs to be looked at once a day. Aftercares once a day. Once it's done, turn off the inbox. Put something else on that tab, not your inbox. It's like your own personal email inbox. You can look at it once per day. And another, I really like this one that I did. I'd get something in the inbox, so dealt with, and some things needed a reply. I'd never reply on that day. I would hold the message or even draft a reply ready for tomorrow. And then tomorrow I'd read my reply, and I always tweaked it, and only then sent it. Many reasons for this. The person that emailed you doesn't want an instantaneous reply. Trust me, they don't. They're hoping for a reply tomorrow, but they're not expecting it. So anyway, you draft a reply on the day that you receive it, if you've still yet to do your inbox, but you don't send it till the next day. And it also gave me the time overnight. Let's say I had something I had to think about. It gave you time to consider your response. And I really liked that, because then I also knew for that day that the only emails I would be responding to, I'd already seen. And then the ones that come in today, I'm not responding to today. I might draft a response, but there'll be something I only respond to tomorrow. And that gave me a real sense of calm, I think, because I knew that anything in today, I wouldn't respond to. Or at least, not hit send. So I'd recommend those like definitive lines. Dealt with once, not looked at again. It's the same with accounts. You don't look at it until the next month. Same with the stock order. You don't look at it until the next week. Same with your inbox. Once you've been through it once, you don't look at it again. Don't deal with any items today. Think about them overnight. Reply tomorrow. Batching, really important. Works all into this and being organized and getting things done. And then it is amazing how much you can achieve when you monk mode.